This video could save a suspect's life. Here's the scenario. You and your partner need to arrest a violent suspect, and you think that the suspect may be under the influence of some sort of drugs. After a physical struggle, you're able to get handcuffs on the suspect, but then he passes out. What do you do next? I'm Steve Serbalik. I'm a panel attorney with ASCOPS in Arizona, and this video will provide you with some things to consider when dealing with an unconscious suspect. Remember, this video is a topic summary and scenario analysis, not legal or medical advice. So follow the recommendations of your legal advisor, policies, and your agency's training. As I've discussed in the past, police officers' uses of force must be reasonable. And in the scenario that I described at the beginning of this video, once the suspect's resistance stops, your use of force must also stop. Once you realize that a suspect has lost consciousness, there is no longer justification for continued use of force, and officers should take steps to make sure that the suspect can adequately breathe. There are two techniques that are easy for officers to consider, both of them taking into account this principle. A suspect's head position can drastically impact how they breathe. So you want a suspect's head to either be neutral or tilted back. So if an individual becomes unconscious and you don't suspect a head injury, after you stop applying any pressure, make sure that their head is positioned in a neutral manner. And consider placing the suspect in the recovery position. The recovery position looks like this, and it's easy to simply hold an unconscious person in this position if they aren't resisting. Again, if you place someone in the recovery position, make sure that their head is neutrally positioned or tilted back slightly, not positioned with their chin to their chest. If a suspect is making snoring sounds, tilt his head back to at least neutral. Snoring can be an indication of a partially blocked airway, and it can be fixed by repositioning the suspect's head to neutral or tilted backwards. Generally speaking, tilting a suspect's head back to ensure that his airway is open is a good idea, except if you suspect a suspect has a potential spinal injury. But in general, making sure that a suspect has an open airway is important, so once the fight is over, consider placing a suspect in the recovery position with a neutral head position. And if the suspect begins snoring, take steps to tilt the suspect's head back to make sure the airway is open. And of course, if there is a medical emergency, call for appropriate fire or EMS personnel to take over the next level of care. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This makes YouTube more likely to show this video to other people who might find the contents or this channel useful. Videos come out every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. I'm Steve Serbalik. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.